Hey parents, I wanted to let you guys know about a couple of activities that I have. These are a little bit different than the school's PLP, like the what is in a name, watch it. I added some things so I could start taking grades, and the little worksheets, sort of online worksheets that I created seem to be a little bit more user friendly for the kids. So, like yesterday, um, they had a little activity letter picture match. And when you go to that activity, you're going to click the letter picture match, and this is what should come up. Okay, and so what they do is choose the beginning letter. And so they only have two choices, and they'll pick each one. And when they get to the end, there should be a submit button. I created this, so it's not going to let me try it. But just make sure you submit it at the end, and your child will get credit for that. Another activity was from today, and which is right here, Wednesday. Like I said, this is my dashboard, so on your child's, it will look a little bit different. But under Wednesday, today there was a high frequency word practice. And so again, if you click, then it should show a little high frequency where they have to write their name, and they get to choose which word fills out the sentence or completes the sentence. And then again, they just submit to get credit. And let me show you what they'll have tomorrow. Tomorrow they will have the story again, which is fine because the more they hear it, the more they're going to pick up on those words. This right here is just the story for them to read on their own so they can hear it first. And now they're able to read it. So they have their own little copy. And they don't have to do anything with this other than just read it out loud to you. And looking back again at Thursdays, they'll have this activity, this here for the high frequency words. Okay, this is not something that they will have to submit. I know it says submissions. All they have to do on this is on a sheet of paper, write your high frequency words 2 times each, use blue for the consonants and red for the vowels. And so all I did here was just give an example. These are activities that they'll be doing when they come back to school for centers. So this would be like their high frequency word station when they come back to my classroom. So this is just some good practice for them. And as they're writing each sight word, they need to say the word and they're spelling it as they write it. So that wraps up Thursday's activities. And then I'll go ahead and tell you about Friday. These are all assessments. So they're really going to have to go in here and make sure that they choose the little, the part right here. Say here they'll start it, and they get to choose the word that fills in the blank. Now, if it shows them for some reason they're wrong, it's okay because I have to go in and manually make the grades for it. I have to go in and check them. So if it says that they're wrong, when you know that they're right, then that's okay. Just submit it, and it's a submit one time. It's like a one and done. So there's that. And then they have the little character test. So on this part, go over the characters. This is Tam and this is Sam. And so when you start this test, some of the kids have already gotten into this. I'm not really sure how because I try to lock it so they can't have access to it. They're going to type the character names right here. Now, I've already heard that when they type the character names, Tam and Sam, it's marking it wrong, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to go in and grade it myself. And then the letter sound assessment is going to come up on one of the Google forms that I have already. So here's the instructions. Click this and make sure they write their name. And here they have to type the letter for the beginning of the picture. So here's tree. And just make sure that if you say the word for them or if they say it, it's tree. And so they have to type the letter that makes the t sound. Mitten, snowman, igloo, octopus, sun, elephant, alligator, monkey, turtle, apple, and umbrella. And then make sure they submit. And so since this is an assessment, a letter sound assessment, you can help them with saying the word, and you can even say tree if you want to, but please don't tell them what the letter is, because I want to get a good feel for exactly where they are and which letters they've mastered. So that was for Friday. And that's their last little assessment. So they've got, and this is just normal at school. Typically on Fridays, it's assessment day. So there's a rundown of Thursday, Friday activities. Go back to Tuesday and make sure they complete the letter picture match if they have not. And then Wednesday, make sure they do the high frequency word practice. And then I also have some activities like this on math. So let me go find those for you. It's just going to take me a minute. I'm having a hard time with PLP too. All right. So in the math activities, let's see. That's old. Okay. Nothing to go back to do for Monday. Tuesday, it was count and choose the number. So when you work on that activity, it's going to have another one of those links that pops up. And here they're going to count the suns, choose the number. And the same thing. They just count and then check off the correct number, and then make sure they press submit. So then I can go and get a daily grade for that. So that was for yesterday. And then I had one today. All they had was the little video to watch. And then they had the counting sets, which these are 10 frames. And they have to tell how many are in each one. And then again, make sure they go down and click submit. And then that's it, because tomorrow, I haven't added anything extra. Tomorrow it's numbers to 20. And so I may go in and make another form tonight. And if not, then all they'll have to do tomorrow is the counting to 20 activities. So again, make sure they go back to the counting sets. If they haven't done it tonight, it is fine. They can do it tomorrow because it's getting late. I know I'm tired. And then make sure they go on Tuesday and do the count and choose number. So that way they will have about 5 or 6 grades, 7 maybe, but upon coming back to school. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know.